Mr. Kaufman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Secretary Mattis, General Dunford, thank you so much for your service to this country. Secretary Mattis, current law requires the military that military pay is to keep pace with government inflation projections. This year, that would be a 2.4% pay raise. Unfortunately, the administration submitted a budget request that would cut our service members' pay raise. Secretary Mattis, were these decisions based on budget constraints or your belief that pay for the military should not keep pace with government inflation projections?
Thank you, Congressman. We have a responsibility to take care of our families, take care of our troops, and make certain they're paid what we need to draw very good people and that they don't go off to combat worried about whether or not their family's being taken care of, whether it be health care or retirement program pay. All those go into making certain we keep faith with them. I also have a responsibility to ensure that they can win on the battlefield, that we are providing them the best equipment, that we're doing the research and development that'll keep them at the top of their game. It's a balancing act, sir, as we try to balance what we need to outfit them with to bring them home alive and victorious with what we need to pay them to maintain our basically our obligation to these people who volunteer to serve.
Thank you, Secretary Mattis. The military services are already having trouble recruiting men and women to join the services due to competition with an improving private sector economy. How do you maintain the all-volunteer force if you won't pay them competitive wages?
Sir, I think our analysis shows that we are paying them very competitive wages when you stack them up against high school graduates, for example, for the enlisted ranks. We probably have a better benefits package than most places. Now, not all of them. I mean, there's some out in Silicon Valley where I lived for 3 years that could probably beat us hands down. When you look across the United States, we're drawing in very high-quality people because we are competitive.
Secretary Mattis, one thing that I'd like you to take a look at in terms of containing cost, where we can shift those resources around to things like pay raises that keep up with inflation, is to look at every opportunity to shift capability to the Guard and Reserve, and granted those training requirements would have to probably be revised accordingly if we're going to rely on them more, but that I just think that there are cultural impediments within the active duty force that argue against that, and I think we need to look beyond that in terms of our force structure and how we can maintain capability, how we can certainly maintain capability without compromising national security, but at a lower cost.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.